What is up, guys? OddEYES Lumia here today, and I have a sweet little deck feature for your viewing pleasure. So, Ex4 is literally right around the corner, and I have a sweet deck profile for you using some of those new cards. And yes, as you can see, we got some armor shenanigans going on. So, I want to do a shout out first and foremost to this player named Big Chungus. He was the one who gave me the idea for this deck. He played it in a locals down in Oregon when I was visiting, and I loved the way it played. It went toe to toe with my yellow hybrid, and it was probably the best match of the night. So we are going to go over this list. We're going to go through some of the changes that I made. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. So first of all, we're going to go over the eggs. We are on 4 Viximon. So Viximon being a main control staple, it's kind of standard in these type of decks. It is probably one of the best rookies in yellow, besides Upamon, and that's sweet. Once per turn, when you use an option card with 2 cost or more, draw a card. So it keeps your hand plentiful and able to get into the pieces that you need to. We're on 2 Salamon. So 2 or 3 Salamon is what I recommend because you kind of want to see this later in the game. You don't want to see it early. You want to see more of your heritable rookies early, like Patamon or Enamon, for instance. But still, on deletion, 3 or fewer security cards, recovery +1. This is very similar to a security control base kind of list.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
But it is under armor control. It is about getting into Magnamon, Rapidmon, the new Digimon, and going into MAGNAMON X, and just making it very hard for your opponent to close out the game, while continuously keeping board control and rushing in with armor and not dying, which is absolutely fantastic. So, 2 Salamon. We are on 3 Kotamon. Did you know that this card adds Magnamon and Rapidmon and Magnamon X? Yeah, I learned that. I was today's years old when I learned that. Reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. You may add up to 2 yellow Digimon cards with Warrior and or Holy Warrior. In their types among to your hand and place the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Yeah. 2. You're going to add 2 off of Kotamon. Now, arguments, you can definitely run this as a 4 of. I liked it as a 3 of. Because I want to see my inheritable rookies in my hand, maybe Kotamon on the end of the string of my opening hand, or draw into it to get some more potential. So yeah, we're on 3 Kotamon. We're on Patamon because we run Rapidmon and options that DP reduce, so there's really no reason not to. Patamon is absolutely fantastic for that reason because the gaining of memory can make it so you don't end your turn, or you can leave your opponent choked, make it so you can do continual plays. So we are on 4 Patamon. If I could run 8 of these, I would, but we can't. So because we can't run 8 of those, we're on the new Renamon from Ex4. Yes, Renamon is quite an amazing card in this deck. 4 costs to hard play kinda sucks, don't get me wrong, but the on play kinda makes it worth it. Until the end of your opponent's turn, 2 of your opponent's Digimon with 4,000 DP or less can't attack. This shuts down like rookie rushing, like Impmons, Bloom Lord, if they're trying to attack with their 4Ks, whatnot like that. You very rarely will probably hard play this, but in certain certain scenarios, it's there. You might as well have it, right? It's better than the Renamon we have in EX2, just because we don't run any of the searchable targets, therefore this is just a better Renamon. It evolves from Viximon for 0, so it's perfect in that sense. Now we'll get into the inheritable. Your turn, once per turn, when you use an option card with 2 cost or more, gain 1 memory. This makes your options just cheaper, like your Holy Waves, your what is that thing called? Lunca de Cadisto, and your Wyvern's Breaths. And then, of course, Plasma Shot and Awakening of the Golden Knight. So we're on 4 of Renamon. Now we'll get into our level 4s. It's just not an armor deck without the boy. One reason I absolutely love this deck is because I'm a huge fan of Digimon the movie.
Golden armor energized! Golden armor energized! Digimon golden armor Digimon 2! Digimon golden armor Digimon 2!
MAGNAMON! RAPIDMON!
Is that the coolest thing you've ever seen or what?
It's one of my favorite movies of all time, and MAGNAMON and RAPIDMON have always had a huge impact on just Digimon in general for me. Like, I absolutely loved it in the series 02, and I loved it in the movie. So being able to play a deck that isn't just VMon based rapid like armor rush, this armor control is more my playstyle. We're on 4 MAGNAMON. He is blocker. Armor Purge. When Digivolving, unsuspend this Digimon and it gets plus 2000 DP till the end of your opponent's turn for each card with armor form in its traits, or in its trash. So that's pretty neat. We do like that. So we're on 4 of those. We are on 2 of the new Vidramon. Yes, we got a new form. We got a new armor form, and not only is it yellow and yellow and blue, which is kind of cool, but when Digivolving, when your opponent's Digimon gets minus 2000 DP for the turn. That's not really that great, but a 6k body, minus 2, can knock out most ultimates and champions for sure. Just having another armor form is just super nice for the deck, because then we can use the Golden Knight option card to go into MAGNAMON X. When Digivolving, when your opponent's minus 2000 DP, if you have a yellow tamer in play, card with armor form and its traits in your trash, one of your opponent's Digimon gets with 6000 DP or less, can't attack or block until the end of your opponent's turn. So it shuts down your ultimates, which is fantastic. Your opponent's ultimates. So, 2 of isn't bad. You can run this as a 1 of, maybe up at the option count. But I'm really excited to run this as a 2 of and have 10 armors in the deck. Then we just aren't a control deck without the Rapid Bully, the best bunny. Armor Purge, so when it would be deleted, trash this card instead. When Digivolving, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. When Digivolving, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon for each tamer you have in play, then up to 3 of your opponent's suspended Digimon get 1000 DP for the turn. So essentially he can run over just about anything 11k, 12k, because we do run Cody, and then with the Patamons we also gate some value. We are on the only Mega in the deck. We're on 4 Magna X antibody. I do want to think about adding like Merciful mode in this deck, just because he is a Holy Warrior and he can be searched off Kodomon as well. I ran him in my original list, but I was trying to just go for a more like early control kind of build. So, but opponent's turn, when an opponent's Digimon attacks, if a card with armor form in its traits or X antibody and its Digivolution cards, you may switch the target of the attack to this Digimon. That is not once per turn. Yeah, this card is a house to get over. Nobody likes this card. All turns, when this Digimon would be deleted, you may place the top card of this Digimon on your security stack. So you put this on top of your security stack, and then you have, whatever underneath. They get rid of that, and then they have to deal with the rookie still. And sometimes, if it's a Salamon or something like that, it could potentially swing in and recover, which is fantastic. It evolves for 4 from Magnamon, so it warp digivolves past ultimate. That is it for our Digimon. We're going to get into our options now. We are on 3 Holy Wave, trigger recovery +1 from the deck. That's just, standard security control staple. We're on 3 Lonke Akidisto. While you have Pulsemon and Pulsemon and Digivolution cards in play, use this card without meeting its color requirements. This doesn't matter. Main, if you have 3 more security cards when your opponent's Digimon gets minus 12,000 TP for the turn. If you have 3 or fewer security cards, place one of your opponent's Digimon face down on top of your security stack. This is one of the only cards that can get around a lot of removal effects. So, we're on 3 of these. We do like to see it more later after we're at 3 security. If we're at exactly 3 security, this can 2 for 1, and we absolutely love it. So we're on 3 of those. We're on 4 Wyvern's Breath. With Patamon and Ranamon, this is essentially a 7 cost. Both of them are actually. Main, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 15,000 TP for the turn. Pretty much anything in the game. Besides Machinedramon, like EX2 Machinedramon. But if they're on Chaos Dramon, they just lost their whole stack. Because the TP reduce continuously goes until they have no more sources and then kills them. So we are on 4 of these. This is just fantastic removal in the deck, hands down. We're on 1 Plasma Shot. This card is just really good for go wide boards. So we're just on 1 of these. Main one, your opponent's Digimon gets minus 4,000 DP for the turn, and then all your opponent's Digimon gets minus 1,000 DP for the turn for each card with armor form in your trash. While you have a Digimon with armor form and traits, you can play this without meeting its color requirements. You never have to worry about that. So, and we are on 4 Awakening of the Golden Knight. This is a cool card. While you have a Digimon with armor form and its traits, you may use this card without meeting its red color requirements. Main, you may digivolve one of your Digimon with armor form and its traits into a Digimon with MAGNAMON in its name in your hand, ignoring its Digivolution requirements and without paying its memory cost. So you pay 3 to evolve into a Magna X roughly. It cannot have its DP reduced by opponent's effects until the end of the opponent's turn. Return one card with Magnamon in its name from your trash to your hand and add this card to your hand is the security effect. Just really fantastic to be able to get back your pieces. We are on just 4 TK. You know, when we want to see our pieces, we want to grab what we need out of our security, and we also want to recover our security to get, you know, some of our blowout options in our security. So we're on 4 of these, and this is your memory tamer. So our arguments to run Kari in this deck as well. Just because you do recover a lot, so you could essentially gain memory. So I've definitely thought about maybe doing 2 and 2 and seeing if I like that ratio, but I'll let you guys know in future updates. And then we're on 4 Cody. If you have a yellow Digimon in play, gain 1 memory. You will always have a yellow Digimon in play unless you don't have one in raising and your opponent somehow killed off your armors. Doesn't happen very often, but if it does happen, it does happen. Your turn, when one of your Digimon with 2 or more colors attacks, suspend this tamer to give one of your opponent's Digimon minus 2,000 DP for the turn. A really cool interaction with Cody is with the new Ranamon. It is 2 colors, so you know, if you need to get rid of some annoyance on the board and you're swinging security just for shenanigans, it is there. You can activate it and do it as well. So yeah, guys, this is the list. I want to thank again Big Chungus for the sweet idea behind it. I hope he does well with the deck going forward, and I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know if you guys want to see more deck profiles like this, and if you know anyone like CCGs, tell them to hit my channel, give this video a like, subscribe, and I shall see you next time. OddEYES Lumia out.